Inside the last 22 minutes of the SportsMax zone for this Thursday's schoolboy football action in Jamaica. Continuing on Thursday with action from the rural area Ben Francis knockout competition. George Davis and Dwight Jeremiah were on commentary today, and we joined George for a roundup.
Cup quarterfinal action here at the STETHS field in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. The first game pitting Munro College, a team that has never lifted the Ben Francis Cup, against one-time winners of Frome Technical. And in this game, Munro coming in perhaps as slight favourites. In the game, there wasn't much to report from a Munro perspective. They didn't do much on the attacking front. And Frome, this lovely pass into the path of Kangal. A little bit of hand involved, but his left-footed effort not bending sufficiently to trouble the goalkeeper for Munro. That was a warning sign, though. The skipper for Munro with that free kick. And then look at this, Fabian Forbes. Calmness personified. And then look at this for a pass into the path of Javel Clark. And his first time finish. Crisp, precise, certain. The goalkeeper had abandoned his goal, trying to cut off Clark's run. But all he left was a gaping hole, inviting the Frome man to put it on target. And that he did for 1-0. That turned out to be the game's only goal. There was this moment, a harebrained moment, from a Frome goalkeeper perspective. But he was helped by his defender in the end. And Munro never really turned up the wick at all on their performance, never really had any desperation about them, never really chased the game at any point. And the referee signaling the end to a victory. Frome 1, Munro 0. And that's how Frome marched through to the semi-final. The second game, the home team, St. Elizabeth Technical against Vere. And from very early, the intent was clear from these STETHS boys. High press, high octane. And early in the game, about 10 seconds in, almost an own goal. But the Vere goalkeeper gathering there. And then this effort, German just jumping, just mistiming his jump. And then it wasn't long. This is Daly, Migos Daly, squaring up the defender, bursts by him. And he gave the shot a lot of violence. The goalkeeper getting down, but not quick enough. Migos Daly showing that he has speed and he has power in that right foot. That was 1-0, and no less than STETHS' play deserved in the first half. Another angle on it, and calling his teammates to celebrate with him. Second half, Vere still not to the party as an attacking force. This is their best move, and I'm sure you wouldn't agree that there was anything much in that. But look at German pressing Navon Myrie into the mistake. Races away from Lindo, who couldn't tackle because he was on a yellow card. The goalkeeper came. All that did was leave a gaping hole behind him. And the German just caressed it inside the left-hand post for 2-0. STETHS in charge at this point. Too much offensive power, too much speed. And the wizard of the party, the number 10, Raheem Brown, slips this one through. That Douglas couldn't finish, and then Douglas couldn't finish this one either, crashing it off the crossbar. 2-0 was enough for STETHS, and that's how they marched through to the semi-finals. So these are the results of the 4 quarter-final games. Frome beating Munro 1-0, STETHS beating Vere 2-0, Edwin Allen 2-1 over Cornwall College, and Manchester High winning the Manchester battle, beating Christiana 3-0. Big games to come on the channel on Friday, the Walker Cup. Mona and the Kingston Technical battling in that one. They're looking for a place in the final. 12:30 p.m., 1:30 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time. And then Excelsior High School against St. Catherine High, Friday, 4 p.m. ECT, SportsMax 2 and SportsMax Plus. So it began as a hot day here at the STETHS field. It's rather cool now, appreciably cool now here at the same venue. STETHS, the home team, getting through as they hunt a 7th hold on the Ben Francis Cup. And Frome Technical slaying Munro to also go through to the semi-final. Both teams with eyes dead set on the final of this competition. That's all she wrote here from the STETHS field in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, a couple of good goals there. Frome winning 1-0 over Munro, and STETHS getting a 2-0 victory over Vere. Edwin Allen and Manchester high-scoring victories in the other Ben Francis Cup quarterfinals. And a couple of goals taken there. Mariah players in their late teens showing a lot of maturity.
Yeah, showing a lot of maturity. And this competition, Lance, I have to say that I've been very impressed because, you know, back in Trinidad, we have schoolboy football as well. And when I look at the level of competition, you know, the entire package as a whole, I have to say I'm very, very impressed. And today we saw Frome overcoming Munro High and STETHS getting the win over Vere. And the goals, the quality of the goals,
yes,
the manner in which the team have been playing, it's extremely professional. Yeah. And, you know, it also leads me to understand now why Jamaica, the football itself, I know we're still fighting to qualify and whatnot, but it's at a top level.
Yeah, I think when I was growing up, Mariah, I didn't have access to as much international and, you know, high-level football from Europe as these youngsters now have. And I think it's to their benefit that they are day in, day out, you know, watching, you know, Bayern Munich, watching Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City, Liverpool, you know, these top teams. And I think they're learning a lot from watching these high-quality games, because many, many decades ago, these matches weren't as accessible to youngsters. And I think this is part of the reason why some of these players now look so confident and look so composed and are so inspired when they touch the field.
Agreed, and I get the sense that, you know, I even say this to Karishma from time to time, the more you watch people do what you want to do, the more you look at people that, you know, play the same style as you, you're able to, you know, pick up your own errors, you're able to improve your own game. And just to continue on the point that you made just now, a lot of these youngsters would want to be like a Messi.
That's right.
Want to be Christie. So when they're actually taking part in their games, they'll be doing those different style of plays, you know, just hoping that one day too they can achieve that sort of level. Yeah,
you're absolutely right about that. Of course, there's still a lot more schoolboy football coming for the remainder of the week right here on the home of champions. You can look out for the Walker Cup semi-finals. Those are coming up on Friday. Mona against Kingston Technical. And we'll also get the fixture between Excelsior and St. Catherine High. That's the second game at 3:15, 4:15 Eastern Caribbean time. Walker Cup semi-final action on SportsMax on Friday.